Hello my friends, and in today's video let's take a closer look at this all-new 2014 completely redesigned Nissan Rogue. Today I have an SL all-wheel drive version. The SUV is also known as Nissan Qashqai if you live in Europe. So what's new from the outside? The SUV is slightly larger than the previous generation, but of course the main improvement is in the looks. It's completely redesigned, the whole styling is new, and it is much better looking from my point of view. It's much better looking than the previous generation. But beside the styling, there's also aerodynamics improved, and this is more important because it actually affected the MPGs. But before we go around and look at the engine, let's take a look at the interior. The Nissan Rogue appeared on the market as a model about 6 years ago, and it quickly became the best-selling vehicle in the Nissan lineup. And now for this second generation, it seems like Nissan worked pretty hard to make this second generation even more popular and still stay in as a top-selling vehicle in the Nissan lineup. And as you can see right away that the front panel is completely redesigned. Now it has smoother lines, but in the same time it does not have this extreme detailing like for example on the Nissan Juke, if you remember the dashboard covers. So this is more of a conservative but in the same time refined and better looking front panel aimed for a different range of customers. The vehicle I have today equipped with the keyless push button start. Now let's start the engine. And as you can see here, the speedometer is on the right, tachometer is on the left, and the large color driver's information display right in the middle. And here is the central console, the media/navigation system on the top, dual zone climate control, and the 12-volt power outlet with USB and iPod inputs. And the graphics for the navigation system are better than average, I would say. In the same time, it's easy to navigate through. It is not my favorite, but it does the job, and it covers all the needs, so it is what it is. And now the dual zone climate control. It is the easiest setup I ever seen. It has digital indication on the top, so it's very easy to adjust. And here's also, forgot to mention, it's very important, the SD card input, so you can upload or update your navigation maps. Now the steering wheel, it is leather wrapped. It is almost exactly looking as on the Nissan Maxima, or it is exactly the same steering wheel. It has controls on the left for your audio and media adjustment, and on the right it is cruise control, and on the phone here by the driver's left knee you will find the controls for your all-wheel drive system, electronic stability control, and power liftgate on and off button. The vehicle I have today has continuously variable transmission. It is improved CVT from Nissan. It actually helps to save MPGs, and now we engage the reverse, and the rear view camera comes up with actually this vehicle has 4-side look around option. And now the middle console, it actually can fit 2 cup holders side by side, and there's a elbow support middle console storage with 12-volt power outlet in it. And this is pretty much it for the interior, for the front part of the interior. And now let's open the hood and check out the engine. And now the engine here is 2.5 liter inline 4 gasoline engine that produces 170 horsepower and 175 pound-feet of torque. It is the same, almost the same exactly engine that was on the previous generation, but it has improved the MPGs, but it's all because of the improved aerodynamics and continuously variable transmission, new improved continuously variable transmission. So these things all together gave a new life to this still the engine from the previous generation. And the front hood that I hold in my hand right now, it is actually very light because it's made of aluminum, and the back hatch is made of plastic, so it's one more thing was improved on this new Rogue. And what I also learned today is that this new Rogue is almost the same size as the Nissan Pathfinder that was about 10 years ago. So Nissan vehicles are growing in size, but they're shading the weight. Let's take a look at the back seat and do my traditional back seat test. And as you already noticing that it has a pretty good amount of leg room. And the first thing you notice as you sit down on the back seat is that the seat is elevated, and you have much better view than on any other SUV. And here I'm sitting right behind myself, and this is how much of the leg room I have. And here's also the headroom. It's pretty standard amount of headroom, and my height is 6'2", and this is how much of the headroom I have. Now our last point is the cargo areas, the trunk. It is equipped with power liftgate, and the size itself is pretty large for the SUV of this size. The floor in the trunk is removable, so you can adjust and make an extra shelf, but there's another bottom part of the floor, so you can find the spare tire, and the spare tire is in the trunk because it is four-wheel drive. And here I put together the floor, so you can put some stuff, the flat part on the bottom, something flat, and then to put the rest on the top. There is some cargo light and 12-volt power outlet. And this vehicle equipped with power liftgate. At the same time it can be disabled, so you can use the handle that is on the right. And I will get back and turn off the engine. And this was my first look at this all-new, completely redesigned 2014 Nissan Rogue. It was an SL all-wheel drive version. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you'd like more videos like this, please visit my channel. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.